Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You're not ready.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to look. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready up. 50, Mike's 50. I'm scared. Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Yo, go, go. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hit it.
Throwing his lock on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. On the line, right? We own it. We own it.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
64, weak. Go. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Stay with your man.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Attack, attack.
H3, 218, chopper, chopper.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Shift.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, Locke, and that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And let's pin the mirror.
No.
Check. 53's mine.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Grant. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hero 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 7, let's go. 34.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Zipper! Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Joker. Drop, rock it. Shoot.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
218, chop it. Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lindsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
To their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
52's the mic. Target. Check. Fresno. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I'm coming after you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ricky. Shit. 36.
Fight on these two.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Second time, defense, let's go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this. Run a big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Pick me up. Here we go.
No. Off.
80 weapon.
53 is the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's
Yep. Spud.
Block taking the snap at 1. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on first down. Grant, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Hey, watch it. Watch motion.
On first down, it's Grant. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Yellow.
First down, Chiefs.
54. Right, 54. I don't think you got it.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Hey, 57, 57.
Scene 6. Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Greystone, travel.
Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Fire.
Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm here.
Go, go.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Yes, yes.
Off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, baby.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check, 59.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
I'm ready.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, pick your game up. Check 59, Mike.
Hey.
59, Mike to 59. Here we go.
Again, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Pretty good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Rip left, rip left. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. 15, 15.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. So he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey. High 7. Ready.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, 59.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Right up.
To throw it is Locke.
53.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Big grip.
On 1st down, Locke going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Back to throw, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
To throw is Locke. He's going to let it fly.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Armani Watts. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.